afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for Red Tornado Basketball on WKMC 13. I'm Aaron Demansky, and joining me in the booth is Tyler Hodge. Hodgie, we have a good one today. Tornadoes are hosting their Schuykill League rival, the North Schuykill Spartans, making the trip in from Fountain Springs.
Yeah, Aaron, the Spartans are coming into today's contest at 11-8, winning the last two over Tamako and Lehighton. And Tornadoes, meanwhile, are coming in at 11-8, including a win in our last broadcast against Mono and a tough defeat against Loyal Sock.
PA announcer Brenda Moser is going to be giving you your starting lineups.
Number 13, Aiden Conti. Number 33, Adam Scott. And number 34, Kieran Fisher. Head coach, William Bracey. And now for your Red Tornadoes. At guard, a sophomore wearing number 11, Cole Spears. At forward, a senior wearing number 13, Pedro Feliciano. At guard, a junior wearing number 14, Garrett Ferrano. At guard, a senior wearing number 24, Julian Steller. And at guard, a junior wearing number 35, Damien Maluski. Head coach, John Lozicki, his assistants, Mike Lichick, Seth Schuykill, and Donovan James. Enjoy the game.
Just to recap your starters for those of you tuning in, for the Spartans on the floor, sophomore guard Jack Kiter, number 11, number 12, sophomore Zane Zolkowski, number 23, senior Aiden Conti at forward, 33, Adam Scott, senior at forward, and 34, Kieran Fisher, senior at forward. Spartans are coached by William Bracey. And for the Big Red and Coach John Lozicki, starters today are number 11, Cole Spears, sophomore, 13, Pedro Feliciano, senior, 14, Garrett Verano, junior, 24, Julian Steller is a senior, and number 35, Damon Maluski, a junior. Tip-off's going to begin shortly.
Ooh, a little miss there. Reset. Guys are excited.
Spartans controlling to open our game. Kicking it out to Fisher. Zolkowski on the perimeter.
Mount Carmel comes out in a 2-3 zone.
Kiter, back to Zolkowski, working the perimeter. Conti. Kiter for the three-point basket to open up our scoring. Spartans going to lead 3-0 early on. Steller bringing it up the floor for the Big Red. Corner over to Spears. Inside to Feliciano, outside. Maluski to Verano. Team settling in here, Hodge in the first.
Yeah, North Schuykill opens up in a 3-2 zone. Mount Carmel probably hasn't seen that much this year. To get Verano right open, right at the high post, just missed it.
Shot no good. Rebound by Scott. Spartans are going to control. Just hitting 7 minutes left here in the first.
Mount Carmel sets back in a 2-3 zone. North Schuykill going to go baseline here. See if they get in our corner 3 for him.
Zolkowski over to the wing.
Ooh, too easy.
Inside to Scott. Scott misses. Feliciano. Scott controlling it.
Quick jump ball call. Mount Carmel ball.
Quick jump ball call there.
It's going to be Mount Carmel possession. North Schuykill almost opens up in a 1-2-2, but then I think they drop to a 3-2. See how Mount Carmel attacks this possession.
Verano over to Steller.
They got a nice easy shot last time. Verano to the high post, just missed a shot. See if they go back to it.
Over to Spears. Steller. Tornadoes working the perimeter. Spears over to Maluski. Inside to Spears. The shot just rims out.
That's a good look, though, by Mount Carmel.
Rebound
Get to the inside of it.
By Kiter for the Spartans. Over to Fisher. Zolkowski, top of the key. Hitting Fisher on that wing, back to Schuykill. Inside, Scott being their big man. Fisher working outside driving. 34 Fisher with the shot, and it's good.
He got inside the middle of the zone there, and a nice easy jumper. Spartans stay in that 3-2 zone.
Stellar winging it out to Verano. Over to Cole Spears. Verano back to Spears. Inside to
Good
Pedro.
luck. Good
Pedro
luck.
with the basket.
Good look by Cole Spears.
13. Conti. Schuykill kicking it out to Fisher. Kiter on the wing. Conti looking inside to Fisher.
That was a nice pass.
Kiter. Rebound Scott. Bounced around. Cole Spears grabbing it for the Big Red. Stellar moving it up the floor. Spears back over to Stellar. Maluski. Verano. Back to Spears. Inside.
There it is again. Oop, Stellar opted not to take the layup.
Bringing it back out.
I get 3-second call on Pedro in the paint there. Got to move outside of the red. Stayed too long inside. It's going to be a turnover for Mount Carmel.
Schuykill going to inbound. Kiter going to bring it up the floor for North Schuykill. Over to Conti.
Good steal.
Stellar driving to the hoop. Shot. Just runs out. Spartans going to control, moving it back.
They have numbers here if they want it.
Fisher to Scott.
Oh, good block by Maluski.
Scott does finish for the 2.
A good recovery by Scott. Maluski made a great play on that, but Scott just stayed with it and got the easy layup.
Red Tornadoes staying methodical as they move it up the floor. Just under 4 minutes here in the first. 7-2 Spartans.
They're going to get a foul on North Schuykill there, number 23, Conti. That's his first.
Spears going to inbound it. Stellar controlling. Again, Tornadoes keeping the same pace on offense. Verano over to Spears. Back to Verano. 14 looking inside to Maluski.
2 guys right there.
Spears with the bucket.
Yeah, 2 guys right there, but Spears took advantage of it and got the layup.
Tornadoes cutting that lead to 3. 7-4 Spartans in the first.
Mount Carmel staying in the 2-3 zone. Good
Nice
takeaway.
Interception by Spears.
They have numbers. Ooh. Garrett opted out not to have the fast break.
Spears to Pedro. Outside to Maluski. Over the wing. Stellar with the shot. Rims out. Spears almost grabbed it, but Scott comes down with it for North Schuykill. Kiter making his move. And a shot. No good. Rebound Maluski.
2-on-2.
Damon inside to Cole Spears
Good
with the
take
shot.
by Cole.
Back-to-back buckets for number 11, Cole Spears.
Oh, he stepped over the line. It's going to be Mount Carmel's possession. North Schuykill unfortunately stepped over the line there on the inbound. It's going to stay Mount Carmel's ball. They can take advantage of it.
Nice early first quarter break.
Coach Schuykill is going to get Schuykill and Chase Bolichik in there quick, maybe get some size in there, match up with North Schuykill size.
Now Carmel inbounding it. Verano for the 3-point shot. It is good.
That's pure. That's a nice shot.
Tornadoes taking the lead, 9-7. 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter.
I like this matchup by Lazicki. He put Noah Schuykill in there to match up with number 33 for North Schuykill on the Scott.
Schuykill with that last bucket to tie it, number 12. And we have a ball game here early. Tornadoes pushing it back up. Chase Bolichik over to Julian Stellar. Tornadoes bringing it over half court. Stellar back over to Chase.
Garrett Verano running baseline. Get into
Verano
Schuykill.
inside to the 5-0. Over to Maluski, 3-point shot, just rims out.
Oh, Verano had the rebound, but he stepped on the line. Just out.
Number 30, Jack Dean coming into the game for the Spartans.
Looks like North Schuylkill's trying to go with some more size inside, see if they can get working inside in the 2-3 zone.
Schuykill having it on the wing. He kicks it over to Kiter.
I like this matchup from Mount Carmel. They got Schuykill in there. Easy
Inside
basket.
to Dean. He makes his presence felt early. 2 points already for number 30, Jack Dean. Tornadoes have it. Working it inside to Maluski. Kicks it out to Verano. 4-3 off the rim. Rebound Schuykill. Puts it up and a bucket.
Good take by Schuykill there. He gets that rebound inside the paint there. He goes up, right up with it. Gets the easy basket.
Spartans wasting no time coming back up the
They
floor.
get a walk. They get a turnover.
Spears coming back in for the Big Red, and number 15, Jacob Schultz, also entering the ball game, and number 25, Andrew Wasilewski, coming onto the floor for the Red Tornadoes. So we have 11-11 tie here. Over 1 minute remaining, 1 minute 2 seconds remaining in the first. Spears controlling it for the Tornadoes. Kicks it out to Wasilewski, back to Spears.
I like this matchup that Coach Ozicki put in there. Put Wasilewski in there, the three-point shooter, get him a shot in the corner. Oh, good look.
Inside to Schuykill.
He goes out here, he might have a three.
Wasilewski to Spears driving to Schultz. Chase Belichick for the three. Just rims out. Schuykill grabs that rebound. Wasilewski with that three-point shot. Just rims out.
That's a good look, though, by Mount Carmel. Wasilewski's a three-point threat. That's a good shot.
Wallace, number 2 for the Spartans, kicking it over to Drew Miller, number 14. Miller with the shot. No good. Schuykill grabbing it. Tornadoes should have it here for the last possession.
Looks like Coach Ozicki wanted an over-the-back there call. He's not happy.
Schultz on the wing. Kicks over to Schuykill, over to Wasilewski. For the three-point shot.
There it is.
Good.
That's what I said, Coach.
Big time basket for number 25 to end our first quarter. Your score, Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 14, North Schuylkill Spartans 11.
That's what I mentioned earlier there. Coach Ozicki got Wasilewski in there because he had a three-point opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Just rimmed out in the first one, nailed the second one right as the clock expired.
I was going to ask you if you had your crystal ball out here because you totally predicted it when he came into the game. He had big baskets. Our last broadcast, he had a nice basket getting from Monhoy area. Coming here in today against the Spartans, hitting another big basket early for the Big Red.
Well, Aaron, especially with North Schuylkill running that 3-2 zone, you're going to get the corner and you're going to get inside in the high post. Coach Ozicki was running a play for the Wasilewski to go baseline. Ball went baseline, Wasilewski popped out and got an easy three.
Exciting contest. Again, Tornadoes this week. 2 out of their 3 games were against Schuylkill League opponents. And a 3-point lead for the Big Red. Coach Ozicki getting them fired up here for the second quarter. One more time your score before we begin the second quarter. Tornadoes leading 14-11.
It's going to be North Schuylkill's ball coming out of that quarter. Mount Carmel's going to stay with the same guys they had on. Hey, what they say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Schuykill going to inbound for the Spartans. Gets it over to Kiter.
Oh, good steal. Ooh. Almost had the steal there by Wasilewski.
Schuykill looking for Fisher to Wallace.
Mount Carmel's playing aggressive defense in his 2-3. Getting hands on the ball, deflections, making North Schuylkill get out of what they're trying to run.
Fisher to Conti and Schuykill grabbing it.
His body's already a presence inside. The big body's already a presence for North Schuylkill.
Belichick driving to the hoop. Just rims out. Fisher going to have it for the Spartans. 3-4. Kicking it over to Kiter. Shot no good. Schuykill another rebound.
There's Schuykill on the boards again. Like I mentioned earlier, his presence in the paint is already big for Mount Carmel.
Wasilewski. Chase Belichick. Over to Schultz, number 15, controlling it for a look. Looks
nice
inside
pass.
to Wasilewski. Back to Schultz. Schuykill grabbing the missed shot.
2 beautiful passes there by Wasilewski and Schultz, and Noah got the rebound and put it back up, got fouled, going to the line.
5-0 to the stripe, 4-2. Sinks the first. Wholesale changes for the Red Tornadoes. Maluski, Feliciano, Verano.
No Schuykill playing real big for Mount Carmel in the early minutes of the second quarter and even late in the first quarter. I hope his brother out in Lake Tahoe is paying attention and listening.
I'm sure he definitely is now because he's back on the floor too. Here's Schuykill for his second, just rims out.
Oh, Mount Carmel ball. Miscommunication there by North Schuykill. It's going to stay Mount Carmel ball off the missed free throw.
Stellar going to inbound. Gets it into Verano.
Kickball. It's going to stay Mount Carmel's possession. It's going to be underneath. Coach Wozicki calling out the play.
Garrett looking for. Gets it into Pedro Feliciano. Outside, back to Verano driving.
Ooh, got a push on 23 there for North Schuykill. Conti. Could be Mount Carmel ball underneath again. That's going to be Conti's second foul, though, for North Schuykill.
Stellar to inbound. To Verano. Verano kicking over Feliciano. Back inside to Schuykill.
Back inside to Schuykill.
Finishes it. 2 more points for number 50. Tornadoes 17 to 11. 6.5 minutes left until half.
That's a quick 5 points for Schuykill coming off the bench for Mount Carmel.
Zlokowski controlling for North Schuykill. Gets over to Conti. With 23 driving. Verano with the steal.
2-on-2.
Shot by Verano, just short. Pedro with the finish.
And one.
And the basket.
That's
Nice
great.
basket.
That's great hustle there by the senior. They had a 2-on-2 with Verano and Julian, and Pedro came down to clean it up. Coach Wozicki's going to get Noah Schuykill there, a break. Playing big minutes in there for Mount Carmel.
Number 13 to the stripe for 1. Pedro sinks it. Spartans going to have it. Drew Miller working it over to Zlokowski. Miller to Fisher. Trying to go inside. And nice move by Fisher. And he sinks the basket.
Really nice move by Fisher.
Cutting that lead to 7, 20 to 13.
North Schuykill is going to go man-to-man here. They're going to get out of the 3-2 zone. They're going to go man.
Cole Spears kicks over to Julian.
Nice pass.
Inside of Spears, back to Pedro.
Walk. He's going to walk. He walked, took 2 steps before he put the ball on the floor.
Spartans taking over the possession. Zlokowski going to inbound into Kiter.
Mount Carmel stays in their 2-3 zone. Moving screen on 34 there for North Schuykill. That's going to be a foul on Fisher for North Schuykill. Moving screen, you got to get set. He was moving, sliding, screened Verano, and turnover for North Schuykill. You don't see that call too much in the 2-3 zone.
Tornado's going to have it. Verano inbounding it to Spears. Working it up the floor. 5 minutes, 15 seconds left till half. Spears with the shot. Scott, nice defense.
That was nice play by Scott.
Kiter. Miller. Zlokowski kicking it out back to Miller. No finish. Maluski with a nice board there for the Big Red.
They're getting over the back call there on 33 for North Schuykill. It's Scott. It's going to be Scott's first of the night.
Verano inbounding to Spears. Cole going to bring it up the floor.
North Schuykill still staying man-to-man. See how Mount Carmel adjusts.
Kicks it out to Maluski for the 3, no good. Scott grabs it. Spartans looking to cut into that 7-point lead. Kiter controlling. Over to Miller. Miller back out to Fisher. Inside to Scott, goes up and finishes. Cuts the lead to 5, 20 to 15. Tornadoes, 4 minutes, 18 seconds left till half.
It was a good possession by North Schuykill. They really want to go inside for their bigs. They got it inside. They're going to call block underneath. North Schuykill is going to be called with a block underneath. It's going to be Mount Carmel's ball underneath. And here comes Schuykill from Mount Carmel. That was a quick break. He's coming back in.
Along with Mapalichik, number 2. For the Big Red.
That foul was on Miller for North Schuykill. That's his first.
Feliciano going to head to the line here. First one is no good.
That was a one-on-one opportunity for Mount Carmel. Pedro just missed.
Dean grabbed that rebound. Kiter over to Fisher, inside to Dean. Outside to Miller, number 14. To Kiter for the 3. No good, but there's a foul call.
I think they're going to get a foul on Maluski for a hold underneath. Kind of drug the guy down on the rebound. That's what they're going to get it on Maluski. That's going to be his first. It's only be Mount Carmel's first team foul of the half.
Number 2, Josh Wallace, back onto the floor for North Schuykill. Miller inbounding.
Good deflection by Pedro to get a steal.
Belichick working it up the floor. Miller gets it right back. He's driving to the hoop and finishes. 2 points for number 14, Drew Miller. Where Tornado's wasting no time. Feliciano to Schuykill. Kicks it back outside to Maluski. Feliciano for 3. No good. Scott grabbing it for the Spartans. Miller working it up the floor. Kiter. Looking for a move. Kicks it over.
Good skip.
Wallace shot no good. Kiter grabbing it. He's driving, takes a shot.
They're going to get a block on Noah Schuykill. Going to go to the line to shoot 2. I think he just might have bounced off Noah there, but the ref gave him the foul for a block.
Kiter to the stripe. For 2. Sinks the first. Schuykill back onto the court for the Spartans. Stellar and Spears back in for the Big Red.
That's going to be Schuykkill's first foul tonight.
Jack Kiter for his second free throw. Sinks that one as well. Cuts the lead to 1, 20 to 19, Red Tornadoes. Spears bringing it up the court. Over to Stellar.
North Schuykill going man-to-man.
Maluski looking for an opening. Try to get the Spears, but Feliciano grabs it over to Stellar. Back to Maluski, top of the key 3.
Need it. Good fight by Pedro underneath.
Kicks it out to Maluski, takes another shot. And Scott, a force inside, blocking it there, number 33 for the Spartans. Kiter's shot no good on the other end.
It's going to be an over the back on North Schuykill. It's going to be Mount Carmel possession. It's going to be actually 1-on-1 for Mount Carmel.
Bonus situation.
Maluski's going to go to the line for a 1-on-1. That's Miller's second foul tonight.
Damon's first coming up. Hits it. Lead back to 2. And we'll see how Maluski does here with his second shot. Sinks that as well. So Tornadoes have a 3-point lead, 22 to 19, 2 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in the second.
Coach Verano got Verano back in the game. Or Coach Lzicki got Verano back in the game quickly there.
Miller over Schuykill. Inside to Kiter. He's shooting it, and he sinks it.
That was a nice play there by North Schuykill. Got to the middle of the 2-3 zone and took advantage of it.
Cuts the lead to 22-21. Just under 2 minutes left until half. Spears over to Schuykill to Verano. Back to Schuykill. Verano commanding the offense, gets into Schuykill.
Oh, he had opposite if you look. He had Cole Spears on the block. They tried to double
stealing
Schuykill.
He's driving to the hoop, and he finishes, giving the Spartans the lead. Number 14, Drew Miller with 2-point basket, 23-22 Spartans. Minute and change remaining until half. Schultz having it. Spears, 4-3, no good. The Spartans are going to regain control. Minute 15 left until half, and they have a 1-point lead, 23-22.
Carmel still sitting in that 2-3 zone, trying to get North Schuykill to force something outside, but they've been able to get inside the middle of the paint. The last 3 possessions down now.
Kiter sinks another one. He's having the hot hand here for the Spartans. 25-22, under a minute till half.
North Schuykill staying man-to-man.
Spears. Try to get over to Schultz. Scott grabs it.
North Schuykill has numbers.
Zolkowski finishing. Nice pass from Kiter to Zolkowski. Spartans opening up a 5-point lead. Coach Schuykill taking a timeout. 27-22, 36.8 seconds remaining until the half.
Coach Schuykill is going to get a 30-second timeout there just to slow the guys down, calm down, and 36 seconds left. As North Schuykill came on a little 6-0 run there. Want to get the guys, probably get the last second shot here with 36.8 left and not let North Schuykill extend the lead at all. The real change for North Schuykill is when they went man-to-man on Mount Carmel and forcing Mount Carmel to go ISO, try to get the ball into the paint. They're doubling inside on Schuykill. A little turnover there, but I think Coach Schuykill is going to probably tell him here at halftime when they double, he's going to have a guy wide open because it's going to be 5-on-4.
Hodge Tornadoes breaking the huddle, and they just have to execute it.
That's right. Like this, Coach Schuykill will probably have a last-second shot here. Doesn't want to extend the lead for North Schuykill. 27-22 with 36 seconds. North Schuykill looks like they're coming out man-to-man still.
Stellar inbounding. Verano's going to control it. Bring it up the floor. Working that perimeter. Spears to Washaleski. Stellar. Verano. Spears driving to the hoop. Shot.
Good take by Spears. You can go to the foul line. Mount Carmel got into that triple screen offense there. Usually when you get in a triple screen, you have a guy cutting to the basket, and Spears just went right to it.
Future heading to the foul line for 2.
It's going to be number 33, second foul, Scott, for North Schuykill.
Sinks the first. Fisher back in for the Spartans. Maluski back in for the Big Red.
I think Mount Carmel's going to come out in a full court press here, try to slow him down.
Spears sinks the second, cuts the lead to 3.
There it is. Mount Carmel comes out full court press, tries to slow him up, not get an easy basket before the half.
Miller over Zukowski.
Turnover.
Verano getting it, kicks it up to Spears. Spears
And
longhorning it at the end of the first half. Cutting the lead to 1. Verano to Spears. Connection we see a lot on Oak Street. They're doing it on the floor too.
It's a great into the half if you're Mount Carmel.
Your halftime score. Mount Carmel area, Red Tornadoes 26, North Schuykill Spartans 27. Spartans having a 1-point lead at the break. We'll be back shortly. Hodge, you going to give us some first half stats before we begin our second half?
Yeah, we're going to come back here. It's going to be a North Schuylkill lead, 27-26. Scoring for first half high for North Schuylkill is going to be Kiter. He has 9 for North Schuylkill, and followed by Miller, who has 4. For Mount Carmel, Cole Spears has 8, and Noah Shimko has 6. Other than that, those 4 high scores that I just announced, it's been overall scoring from multiple players on the team, both teams.
And we have a dandy here. We're going to start our second half in under 30 seconds. Spartans holding a 27-26 lead. I'm sure the second half will be just as exciting.
It's going to be interesting for North Schuylkill to see if they come out and stay in that man-to-man. Once they got it out of that 3-2 zone and they went man-to-man, really put the pressure on Mount Carmel, made them forced to go ISO or go one-on-one. Mount Carmel struggled a little bit, but capitalized at the end of the half there.
Tornadoes are going to inbound to start our second half. And Verano going to take care of that getting into Stellar. We're underway.
North Schuylkill's going to stay in that man-to-man.
Verano taking an early three-pointer and sinks it.
They stayed man-to-man. Coach Ozicki came out of that halftime adjustment, set up a couple screens for Verano to get him open, and he knocked the shot down.
Regain the lead, 29-27, Tornadoes. Spartans inside of Scott.
They get a foul, and Cole Spears on the floor before the shot. North Schuylkill's really trying to take advantage of the height difference when Shimp goes off the floor. Trying to go inside, trying to get a basket for number 33 for Scott for North Schuylkill.
Miller going to inbound.
Picks up a quick foul on Spears.
Inside shot, Kiters doesn't fall.
Just
Pedro
out.
Grabbing it. Tornadoes working up the floor.
Ooh. Just couldn't handle the ball. Julian up to Garrett Verano, just off his hands, went out of bounds. It's going to be North Schuylkill's ball.
Zolkowski going to get it into Miller. 14 bringing it up the floor. Fisher.
Key to the 2-3 zone is trying to get inside. They got into the foul line there, but he passed it right back out.
12, Zane Zolkowski controlling it now for the Spartans. Kiter.
Almost a knockaway by Verano.
Over to Miller, back to Zolkowski.
It's going to stay North Schuylkill possession. Good hands by Cole Spears to get his hand in there and knock that pass away.
Zolkowski going to inbound.
Now Carmel goes man. Now Carmel got a 2-3 zone, went man-to-man.
Kiter kicking it out to Miller. Miller, baseline shot, no good. Scott finishes. Ties it up for North Schuylkill, 29-29.
Presence by Scott for North Schuylkill is huge down there. Big size advantage.
Feliciano taking it in. Scott guarding him. Back out to Verano.
Thought Verano might shoot there.
Pedro to the hoop. 2
Great
points
take.
for number 13. 31-29, 6 minutes, 33 seconds left in the third. Kiter.
That last basket gets the Pedro 6 points on the night.
Zolkowski trying to work it in.
Great play by Maluski. Oh, and they're going to get a kick. That was a great play by Maluski. Just hit off Stellar's foot, and they're going to get a kick ball. Not sure it was intentional, but he did kick it, so it's going to stay possession North Schuylkill.
Wallace going to check back in. He's going to inbound. For Spartans. Kiter taking it, kicking it out to Miller. Miller tried to go
Great
inside.
play by Verano.
And Stellar is going to bring it up. Up to Pedro. Back to Stellar. Over to Verano. Verano driving.
Great
and
take.
Sinks it.
Thought he might got fouled there, but still made the basket.
Tornadoes 33-29. Just like last game, Hodge, I think Verano's elevating his play here in the second half.
Absolutely. Might take him a half to get warmed up, but there's a quick 5 points from Mount Carmel in the second half.
Fisher missed that last shot for the Spartans. Tornadoes have it. Verano.
They have Stellar here wide open. Just missed him. North Schuylkill regroups.
Maluski.
North Schuylkill switched to a 2-3 zone.
Spears baseline.
And a block underneath. That was a good take by Spears. He got the foul on a block. Went by the guy. Guy just slid in late and got a block call. Mount Carmel going to inbound underneath.
Verano going to do that. Paint looks a little slippery this afternoon compared to Monday night.
A lot of guys sweating out there.
Kicking it out to Maluski, who's going to drive to the and takes it and finishes.
Great take.
Number 35 brings the Tornadoes up to 35. They lead 35-29 over North Schuylkill.
Mount Carmel still going to sit in the 2-3 zone, going to force North Schuylkill to either get it inside or try to shoot a three-point shot.
Scott double teamed inside. He's looking
He
for
might have got
help.
a walk. He did get a walk. That's great defensive possession by Mount Carmel. Trapped the corner. He walked.
Washaleski back onto the floor for the Big Red. Spears going to inbound.
Three-point shooter checks it for Mount Carmel and Washaleski. He's a threat no matter where he is on the court.
Stellar bringing it up the floor. Pedro for three. Hits it. Opens up that lead, 38-29 for the Tornadoes. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third. Kiter takes a three bomb, no good. Miller with the finish, getting two for the Spartans. Cutting that lead to 7. Spears bringing it up the floor to Washaleski. Over to Feliciano. Tornadoes working that outside perimeter. Stellar three-point shot, just no good. Wallace gonna grab it for the Spartans. Kiter. Over to number 2, Wallace, and he's gonna go inside with a shot. No good, Maluski rebound.
Good box out by Maluski. Not sure what the whistle was there. Mount Carmel's giving up some size inside, but Maluski, Pedro, and Julian Stellar boxing out great inside for Mount Carmel to get a rebound and not let Scott get an offensive rebound from Mount Carmel. Not sure what the whistle was there. I think he might have gave a coach a warning for being outside of the box, but not much clarification.
Verano has it for the Big Red, over to Washaleski. Shimko looking
Good
inside
cut
to
by Pedro.
Feliciano.
Great cut by Pedro, and he's going to go to the foul line for 2. He was too quick there off the cut. Got to the basket, going to shoot 2 at the foul line. That foul is going to be on Conti for North Schuylkill. That's going to be his 3rd.
Number 13 going to get a second shot here from the stripe. Chase Blitchick coming in for Washaleski on the sub for Coach Lazicki. Second foul shot is good. 39-31 Red Tornadoes. Spartans have it. 14 Miller going to bring it up. Floor. Fisher.
There you got a foul on Blitchick. It's going to be Chase Blitchick's first foul. I think Coach Lazicki won an offensive foul there on a hook, but unfortunately it went against Mount Carmel on a blocking call.
Spartans have it. Miller inbounds to Kiter. Kiter going to drive, looks for Fisher. Kiter not afraid to go inside though for a guard. Very impressive, he does it a lot, but it didn't work out that time. Tornado's going to take over possession. Chase inbounding it to Verano.
North Schuylkill man-to-man defense.
Belicic back over to Verano. Looking for something here, and we have a whistle.
It's going to be a blocking foul on number 34 for North Schuylkill, Fisher. It's going to be his 3rd.
35 Maluski checking back in.
Oh, sorry, it's going to be Fisher's 2nd. 2 fouls on Fisher.
Zokowski coming back onto the floor for the Spartans.
It's a good size matchup inside here with Shimko and Scott, and they're going to go in. Good play by Scott.
33, nice defense all day. Feliciano controlling it. Over to Maluski.
Coach Wozicki gets into that triple screen offense. See if they can slip one, get a guy going back door.
Verano back to Maluski.
They had Pedro there, but they just missed him. Pedro went back door on a guy, just missed him.
Feliciano on the wing over to Chase Blitchick. Tornadoes looking for an opportunity.
There it is.
Maluski with the shot, and Scott was all over it, but Maluski grabs it. Tornadoes have possession. Going inside, Schuykill to Verano. Shot.
Schuykill right there.
Schuykill with the finish, 5-0 with a finish.
Schuykill's 8-point tonight. Great spot, great position to be in for the offensive rebound.
10-point lead for the Red Tornadoes, just over 2 minutes left in the third. Miller handing it off to Zukowski. Kiter going inside, and he
Nice
makes
take.
the basket.
Nice take there by Kiter. Try to get him going in the second half. If you're North Schuykill, that's his first points of the second half.
Definitely not afraid to work it inside, number 11, doing a good job for North Schuykill. Red Tornadoes have it.
Now Carmel's going to stay in that triple screen offense. Look to get an easy basket again. Last time they had a slip on a triple screen, and Schuykill was in a perfect spot for a rebound, and I think they're going to get a hold here on North Schuykill for number 14. It's going to be Miller. It's going to be Miller's 4th foul of the night.
Verano going to inbound. Miller going to guard on the double 14s there if you saw on the broadcast. So, you know, we're 2 days early, but we wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day on Monday. And the Tornadoes have a doubleheader here in the gymnasium against Bloomsburg. Both boys and girls playing Monday evening here at Mount Carmel area. Feliciano back to Spears. Cole going to drive, kicks out to Verano for that three. Rim was not forgiving, and Zukowski has it.
North Schuykill looks to run. Nice play.
Nice shot by number 12, Zukowski.
It's a good play, North Schuykill. Mount Carmel want to get back on defense and didn't stop ball. He's going to go to the foul line and shoot an end one. One foul shot here for Zukowski from North Schuykill.
And Zane sinks it. Cutting that lead to 5. 41-36 Tornadoes. Minute 2 seconds left in the third.
Mount Carmel looked to open up a lead there a little bit. Let North Schuykill slowly crept back into it, and now we have a 41-36 ball game with a minute left in the third.
Feliciano over to Stellar. Spears gonna drive with the shot. Zukowski grabbing it. Over to Conti. Number 23, back to Zukowski. Inside, Kiter. With the shot. Hits
They
it.
left him open.
That's the lead to 3, 41-38. Tornadoes have it. Under 30 seconds left in the third.
That possession for North Schuykill. They had him guarded, and 2 guys left him, and he was wide open, hit the foul line jumper.
Verano controlling.
Mount Carmel's going to hold for the last shot here with 10 seconds. See if they can get a good one.
Gets the Damon back to Verano.
Just off Pedro's hands, out of bounds.
It's going to be North Schuykill possession with just under 2 seconds left in the third.
Mount Carmel's going to match up man-to-man here. Try not to get an easy basket.
Zukowski.
He walked. A couple seconds ran off the clock here. I'd be surprised to see if they put it.
Horn didn't sound, so Kiter was called. He was going to try and bomb it. So Tornadoes, 0.4 seconds left here in the third.
This almost has to be a tip to Schuykill at the rim. Schuykill almost has, they're going to probably try to lob this up to Schuykill or Feliciano for a tip. And they go to Pedro. Thought he had him.
Oh, Stellar.
Good play design there by Mount Carmel.
End of 3, your score. Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 41, North Schuykill Spartans 38. And Hodge, we talked about it before we tipped off today. When these two teams get together, they do not disappoint, and they're not doing that today. Close matchup. It'll probably come down to the end. Right now, Tornadoes with a slim 3-point lead.
That's what we said. No matter what, it's basketball, football, track, baseball, anything. These two teams playing each other. It's always competitive. It's an old school rivalry. Both teams playing very hard. You thought Mount Carmel was going to try and open up a lead there. They had almost an 8 to 10 point lead. North Schuykill slowly crept back in it. Be interesting to see if Mount Carmel comes out here now in the fourth quarter. See if they try to slow it down a little bit, get their easy baskets that they were getting at the beginning of the third quarter, and see if they can hustle back on defense and stop North Schuykkill's transition play.
Yeah, Tornadoes are looking for that extra victories as they're heading into the postseason. We said it earlier, but just a reminder, if you're a Red Tornado fan and you'd like to attend on Monday, both girls and boys basketball are home on Monday, February 14th, Valentine's Day. Girls at 5:30, boys at 7:30 here at MCA.
Well, we're here for a good fourth quarter here at 41-38, 2-point game. 3-point game, sorry.
Schuykill going to inbound Kiter, and our fourth quarter is underway. Spartans have it.
Mount Carmel comes out in our 2-3 zone. They stayed in it all game, and they're going to stay in it now in the fourth.
Kiter for a 3-point shot, hits it, ties the game. He's coming up big for the Spartans, number 11.
He's playing good all night for Mount. He's playing good all night for North Schuykill. See if they still keep going to him. I think Mount Carmel's going to try to get Verano open for a 3, try to get him hot. He got hot early in the third quarter, and they went away from him. See if they can get him fired up again.
Feliciano.
We get Feliciano with a walk. He walked underneath, drug his pivot foot.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. And Spartans are going to have possession. Kiter bringing it up the floor. Conti over to Kiter. Nice defensive play by Verano, stealing it and driving to the hoop. And a basket. That's getting the lead back for the Big Red, 43-41.
Do-it-yourself play by Verano. Now see if that gets him going. Now see if he can come down next possession, get a 3, or keep it going.
Conti to the hoop, shot. No good. Kiter tried to save it, but Stellar grabbed it. Up the Spears.
Well, Carmel's running. They get a block call there on number 34 for North Schuykill. Good take there by Spears, though. Forced them to do something. He slid over a little late, get a block. Believe it's going to be Mount Carmel's ball underneath. That's going to be a third foul on 34 for North Schuykill, Fisher.
33, Adam Scott back in for the Spartans.
Not sure what the holdup. Think they might be looking for blood. Yep, they got blood on the court by Pedro Feliciano. Looks like he busted his knee open a little bit.
Well, it's officially Valentine's Day weekend now.
I think that's what it looked like. I think he must have bumped his knee. Little scrape. Mr. Swaldy over there will fix him up quick. He'll get back in.
Stellar going to inbound, look for Schuykill. There was it.
I was just thought it was a kick there. I thought I was seeing things. No ref blew their whistle, and then they got it underneath for a kick. That's going to be a violation. It's going to still stay Mount Carmel's ball underneath.
Garrick, an inbound into Schuykill. Out to Maluski, driving.
Good
Back
look.
to Schuykill.
And get fouled. Good look by Maluski. Maluski was too quick with the dribble, right by his guy. Had Schuykkill's guy come out on him and dumped it underneath him, and Schuykkill's going to go to the line and shoot 2.
5-0 to the stripe for 2.
Just off.
Both Belichicks
Here come the Bash Bros.
coming onto the floor, number 1 and 2 for the Big Red. Schuykkill's second shot.
I know Coach Lizicki refers to them as Thing 1 and Thing 2.
And their numbers reflect it.
Good rebound there by Chase Belichick to get offensive board, get Mount Carmel in our possession.
Maluski.
Oh, he took an extra step. He's going to walk.
And number 15,
I think
back onto the floor.
I think every official called that walk. He only get 2 steps. He took about 4.
Schuykill inbounding to Conti. Schuykill going to get double teamed over there. Looks for Conti. Nice breaking up by Belichick with the whistle blew.
Coach Ozicki went to his bench here a little bit. I think he's getting his starters a little break to go here for the final 6 or 5 minutes.
Schuykill going to inbound Conti. Inside to Scott.
Good defense there by Maluski and Chase Belichick, and played great defense. They're going to make Scott get an over-the-back foul. It's going to be a one-on-one for Mount Carmel. I believe it's going to be Damon Maluski on the foul line shooting one-on-one for Mount Carmel. And there is Pedro Feliciano, checks back into the game. Mr. Swaldy over there got him fixed up, taped up, stopped the blood, and he's back in.
Bonus situation here for the Big Red. Maluski for the first. Hits it.
Yeah, Damon Maluski's an 80% foul shooter on the year, so this is the guy Coach Ozicki wants at the foul line.
Damon hits the second, opens up a 4-point lead, 45-41 Tornadoes.
Mount Carmel goes to their 1-3-1 zone defense.
Kiter, no good. Maluski
Mount
rebounds
Carmel has
it.
numbers.
Working up to Pedro Feliciano to the hoop.
Pedro's going to go to the line for 2. North Schuykill player number 24 is lucky he didn't get a technical foul there for spiking the ball. He caught it off his hip. Referee explained what happened, and looks like it's just going to be a 2-shot foul for Mount Carmel.
Feliciano to the stripe for 2. Here's his first. It is good. Josh Wallace checking back in for North Schuykill, number 2.
Pedro is also a 75% foul shooter for Coach Ozicki, so this is another guy that he's one that wants to go to the line.
Sinks the second. 47-41. Kiter going to control. Fisher looking for it, takes a shot and hits it.
It's a nice move. Nice up and under.
47-43 now. The Red Tornadoes working it back up. Chase Belichick cabinet. Going to work that perimeter. Maluski. Over to Cole Spears.
Mount Carmel running, they're going back to that triple screen offense. Screen away, try to get a guy slipping to the basket. Coach Ozicki's getting a timeout call before a 5-second call. That's good offense there by Coach Ozicki. He's 47-43 lead with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left. He's trying to run a triple screen. It's more of a stalling offense, but he tries to get a guy slipping to the basket, whether it's going to be a big guy in the middle or one guy going back door.
Yeah, they're working that perimeter, just looking for opportunities inside. One presents itself, they take advantage of it.
It's only going to be a 30-second timeout for Coach Ozicki and Mount Carmel. They're going to have a ball on the side out of bounds. Interesting to see, though, if Coach Ozicki tries to draw something up here out of the timeout to get a quick one and get back into a defense. Mount Carmel came out in a 1-3-1 zone that last possession. That's the first time we've seen that from Mount Carmel tonight. They've been playing 2-3 zone most of the all night.
Stellar going to inbound.
There it is. Oh, opted out for it.
Over to Damon Maluski for 3.
There
hits
it is.
Opens up that lead, 50-43.
You have to think Coach Ozicki drew that up in a timeout there. I think North Schuykill thought they were going to come out and stall, and Mount Carmel hit a quick hitter.
Kiter. Zolkowski. Scott rebound. Up and finishes.
He got up there.
33. Been playing good all night. Cuts it to 5.
We have a ball game here with 4:45 left. Good move by Stellar.
To the hoop. No good.
Good take, just couldn't finish. It's going to be Mount Carmel ball underneath. That was a good move by Stellar, just couldn't finish the layup. Kind of opted for a runner instead of the layup. But unfortunately for Mount Carmel, it's going to stay their ball underneath.
Stellar going to inbound.
Has Pedro. Good play by Scott.
Fisher grabbing it And Kiter going to bring it up the floor for North Schuykill.
That was a great play by Scott, playing with 3 fouls. He didn't pick up his 4th there and made a good play on the ball.
Over to Wallace. Back to Zlokowski. Zlokowski kicks it to the corner. Wallace is going to go for 3. No good. Scott rebound again.
Nobody boxed out from Mount Carmel. Nobody boxed out from Mount Carmel. I got Scott a rebound, went up, made the basket, and gets an and 1. Going to the foul line for 1.
Yeah, Adam Scott, senior for North Schuykill, having a great game for them. Going to see if he can get his and 1 shot here.
Just missed, but they're going to get the offensive
Fisher
rebound.
taps it out. Kiter over to Wallace. And Verano grabs it for the Big Red.
I'll tell you what, Cole Spears is playing hard down low. He's not the tallest guy on the floor, but he's boxing out, making these other guys get rebounds.
Verano controlling. And Maluski shot.
Ooh,
Sinks it.
Verano's down. He might have got hit to the face there. Great shot by Maluski. I think Verano took a hand to the face.
We're going to have a timeout for an injured player, which is number 14, Garrett Verano.
I think he might have just got hit in the face there. It didn't look dirty. It looked incidental. He was driving to the basket hard, and I think he poked in the eye, hit in the face. I don't think it was anything malicious, anything serious. It was a great pass because Maluski hit the 3.
Yeah, Verano's a tough kid. He'll probably be back on the floor. And Maluski on fire.
Oh, he's in Mr. Swaldy's hands over there. He'll get him back on the court.
Big Red leading 53-47. Kiter.
Great play by Pedro.
Feliciano to the hoop, shoots,
Great,
and it falls.
Great play. Great
Opens up
play
the
by
lead to
Pedro.
8. 2 points for number 13, Pedro Feliciano. Kiter into Fisher. Looking to Scott.
What? I'm not sure what just happened there. I think he might have called a technical foul.
I think I saw a T as well. We'll see what happens here.
He did call a technical foul on 35. Yeah, I think he called on David Maluska. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. It looked like it was going to be out of bounds on Scott, but then they called a technical foul on number 35 from Mount Carmel, Damon Maluski. That was kind of, you don't usually see a technical foul in the middle of the play. You usually see it on a dead ball possession. I don't know, maybe he threw an elbow. I'm not sure.
Kiter going to be the shooter for the Spartans. He sinks the first, number 11.
Sorry for you guys watching at home. We're not too sure how the technical foul happened there.
Kiter sinks the second. So lead is to 6. 55-49, 3:29 left in your ball game.
Try to get an explanation, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think whatever the referee told Coach Lazicki was too happy with either.
And there's Verano back onto the floor.
I'm not sure if he wears contacts. He might have lost the contact or, get it back in and come back in.
14 gutting it out for the Big Red. Spartan possession. Zlokowski. Over to Fisher. Fisher to the hoop and shot. No good.
Rims out. It's going to be off Mount Carmel. Looked like 2 Mount Carmel guys hit it. Going to stay North Schuykkill's ball underneath. Mount Carmel stays in a 2-3 zone on this out of bounds.
Zlokowski
Trying not to get anything inside.
To Wallace. Wallace with the shot.
Good rebound by Stellar. Secured the ball. It looked like it, football days. Secured the ball, put it underneath his arms, and didn't let anyone get it.
Verano controlling for the Big Red. Over to Spears. Back to number 14. Maluski.
He walked. That's twice now Damon he does a little hop, takes an extra step before he puts the ball on the floor. He puts the ball on the floor, he's okay.
14, Drew Miller, junior, back onto the floor for North Schuykill.
Mount Carmel's going to stay in our 2-3 zone. 2:40 left in the game, 55-49 lead.
Miller over to Zlokowski. Kiter launches it to Miller inside to Scott. Back to Kiter.
Good recovery there on Mount Carmel's defense. They might have thought, North Schuykill thought they had a shot. Good, there's the shot.
Miller for 3, rims out. Fisher out of nowhere grabbing that rebound. And a basket for number 34. Kieran Fisher. Nice play by the senior there, number 34, for North Schuykill.
Both teams are battling underneath for these rebounds. Everybody wants the ball. Especially in a game like this, both teams are underneath. It's going to go both ways. Going to get over the back on Fisher. It's going to pick up his fourth. It's going to be 1-on-1 for Mount Carmel down the court. I think it's going to be Damon Maluski again. Like I said, Coach Lizicki wants this guy at the line. He's shooting over 80% on the year. No, sorry, they called it. The last foul was on Scott. It's going to be his fourth, not Fisher. Fisher still has 3.
Maluski looking to increase the lead for the Tornadoes. It's the first.
Like I mentioned, we don't want to give the announcers jinx, but this is the guy Coach Lizicki wants on the foul line, shooting over 80% on the year on the free throw line.
Damon hits the second, 57-51, 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game.
Mount Carmel's going to come out in a full court press. Little 2-2-1.
Kiter controlling.
And they get a turnover right away.
Off the fingertip of Zlokowski.
Coach Lizicki went to a 2-2-1 full court press there and got North Schuykill to turn the ball over. See if Mount Carmel stays in that and forces them to get the ball up the court.
Cole Spears controlling for the Big Red. Verano to Maluski. Stellar.
Here comes the triple screen. Oh, turnover there by Cole Spears. North Schuykill starting to pick up on that triple screen. They're switching the screens. Mount Carmel just has to be careful with the ball. Coach Lizicki stays in the 2-2-1 full court press.
Miller.
Oh, still,
Fisher.
Verano almost had a steal there.
Fisher shoots and sinks it.
He might have got a little bit of walk there, and fortunately for North Schuykill, he made the basket. North Schuykill comes out in a full court press. We're going to speed the game up here quick. Verano smartly calls a timeout. I think it's going to be a full timeout for Mount Carmel. North Schuyquill's first time they came out in that full court press, so Mount Carmel's a little thrown off.
So very intelligent timeout call there by Verano. We have a 4-point lead, minute and 25 seconds left.
It looks like both teams are going to try to press and make the other team make a mistake. It'll be interesting to see if North Schuykill comes out here in a full court press again after the timeout. It's going to be a side out for Mount Carmel. They have to go to length of the court.
And I'm sure this final minute 25 is going to be just as exciting as the rest of the game was.
Both teams are in a bonus, so they're both going to shoot 1-on-1 on the next foul. I think that the stats here, North Schuykill, their bigs are in more foul trouble than Mount Carmel, so they have to be careful who's fouling. Mount Carmel doesn't have anyone with more than 2 fouls, so they're okay if they have to foul. Coach Lizicki's probably drawn up a little full court press break here, just in case they see something different than they're not used to. He's going to have his ball handlers in there with Spears, Stellar, and Verano. Gets into Maluski. Maluski has to give it up here. They have the 10-second call back court, and then now they have numbers.
Up to Spears. Scott grabs it.
North Schuykill looks to push.
Kiter turned around with the shot and sinks it somehow. Great shot by number 11. 57-55, just over a minute remaining.
They stay in the full court press. Mount Carmel doesn't need to force it. There's only a minute left. High school level, there's no shot clock.
Spears. Feliciano out to Spears.
Mount Carmel doesn't need to score. Like I mentioned, there's no shot clock in high school basketball, so they're going to have to foul. And if you're Coach Lizicki, you want Maluski or Pedro going to the line.
Brown out to Maluski.
And they're going to get a foul. I believe Cole Spears is going to go to the line for, I think it's going to be the double bonus. Ooh, and that's big for North Schuykill. That's going to be Scott's 5th foul. He's going to foul out of the game. It's going to be 2 shots for Cole Spears on the foul line. When are they called one? Okay, it's only going to be one foul for Cole Spears.
Future to the stripe for the first. Stellar with a nice
Good rebound by
there off
Stellar.
that shot. But he lost it.
Oh, good play by Verano. Good steal, and they're going to get a blocking foul on 14 from North Schuylkill.
I'll tell you what, Verano is all over the place for the Big Red.
He lost the shoe on that play.
Unbelievable game again for number 14, Garrett Verano.
He might have ran out of his shoes hustling back there to get that steal from Mount Carmel. That's going to be the 5th foul on 14 for North Schuylkill. That's going to be Miller's 5th foul of the game. So right away in a fouling situation, North Schuylkill loses 2 starters to the foul. I believe it's going to be 2 shots for Verano here now that they're in the double bonus. Garrett Verano is also a 75% foul shooter for Mount Carmel, so this is, if you're Coach Schuykill, this is the guy you want on the foul line shooting 2.
Garrett for the first.
A little strong, off the back.
And Verano sinks the second.
That was huge. It puts it to a 3-point game here.
Tornadoes up 3.
Coach Schuykill calling out no fouls, no threes.
Schuykill, Verano went for the steal. Conti.
They're going to have to go here soon. They're running out of time.
Kiter, under 10 seconds. Inside Wallace. Shot, no good.
No good.
Wallace grabbing it. Spears.
They're going to get a foul on number 2. Cole Spears is going to go to the foul line.
Yeah.
Great defensive possession by Mount Carmel. Did not give up any 3-pointers. Forced the 3-pointer, but he decided to pass as he was in mid-shot. And Mount Carmel's going to have a chance to seal this game with Cole Spears on the foul line, shooting 2.
0.5 seconds remaining, 58-55. Just off the rim. Second shot coming up for number 11, Cole Spears. Sinks the second.
And that's going to seal the game for Mount Carmel.
Future seals it, we believe, for the Big Red. 59-55 lead with 0.5 seconds left in your ball game.
Well, if you read the book here, with 0.5 seconds left, you really can't get a shot up. It can only be a tip. They might try to draw something up to tip a 3-pointer in from, it has to almost be a volley. You can't, there's no time to catch and shoot with 0.5 seconds. Unless they're going to try to go to the basket and get a foul and one on a tip. I think Coach Schuykill telling the guys right now, just let them try to do anything. Just don't foul.
Don't let them get Christian Leitner 2.0 here.
That's right. The 59-55 lead. As long as I think if you're Mount Carmel, you almost just line up at the back of the court and don't do anything. Line up in the. Yep. Coach Schuykill has them line up in 4 corners.
This should be interesting. Schuykill going to inbound, 0.5 seconds left. Fisher launches it, hits the top of the backboard.
Unfortunately, it went in, but it doesn't count. It hit the wire.
You hit the wire, it did go in. You're watching that at home. And
yeah, he called no shot. Hit their official referee called it. Doesn't count because it hit the wire, and it's going to be a 59-55 win for Mount Carmel.
And that is your final score. And that last shot was definitely exciting. But the Big Red hold off the Spartans. Final score, Mount Carmel area, 59, North Schuylkill, 55. Great game by both teams. We knew we were in for a treat this afternoon. Red Tornadoes will be back in action on Monday as they host Bloomsburg. And that'll be part of a doubleheader game with girls basketball. So girls basketball will be at 5:30. Boys basketball will be at 7:30. Fans walking out of here commenting, this was a great game, just like old school Schuykill League basketball, and we appreciate it, calling it for you. So
Yep.
Hodge, you going to break it down?
Yeah, Mr. Dave Clayman just mentioned there. It was old school Schuykill League basketball there. We have Pedro Feliciano with a game high for Mount Carmel, 14, and then Damon Maluski with 12 points. Overall for Mount Carmel, though, they had scoring from every single player that started for the Big Red. And also a great performance by North Schuylkill. Coach can't be disappointed with that. It came down to a 4-point win for Mount Carmel. And a little tricky there at the end there. It hit the wire, it didn't go in. It would have been a one point game if anyone was betting on this game. It unfortunately didn't work out. But overall, great win for Mount Carmel. Like you mentioned, they're back in action tomorrow or Monday with Bloomsburg for a doubleheader with the girls.
Yep, and we'd like to wish the North Schuykill Spartans a safe trip back to the Fountain Springs area as we continue our weekend. And we'd like to thank the WKMC crew, Dave McPhee, Gary Trefsker, and students working with them, being able to bring you this broadcast. And we hope to be back with you again shortly this season. Red Tornadoes with the victory.
And we just want to give a shout out to the boys out in Lake Tahoe watching that game. A couple brothers out there skiing. Hope you guys are being safe. Your brothers played a great game tonight.
And one more time, your final score: Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes 59, North Schuykill Spartans 55. I'm Aaron Demansky along with Tyler Hodge. And it is a great night to be a Red Tornado.